Are we connected? Excellent. Yes, excellent indeed. Hello once again, welcome everybody. It's good to see you all. Have not died yet despite my best efforts. Anyway, when last we left our heroes, have we really done all that anything heroic yet? I mean, we're doing our best efforts. How's your day? I feel really stiff today for some reason, like, every time I adjust my posture a little, I swear I feel cracks in like a dozen places. But that's not what you're here for today. You would tell me we're deemed to stretch already. This isn't gonna help. I've been doing this all day, but if you insist. Okay. Anyway, we're here talking to the Teru tribe. Maybe you need to try to get some better sleep tonight, Doctor. Maybe you need to get off my case. Anyway, there's people here. That sure is terrible, isn't it? Yes, when last we left our adventuring party, we were here in the secret realm of the Teru tribe, which they allowed us to enter with absolutely no difficulty whatsoever. So I guess they weren't that good at keeping it a secret anyway. Nothing here is named like things a name would be, but the convention is sensible enough. The Restoire is an inn where you can go to restore your HP. The Mage Cure is a store that sells magic stuff. Ooh, free samples. We obtained a card. L's Tower News. 3. We should probably make an effort to keep ourselves abreast. They were trying to silence me because they realized I was getting too close to the truth. Oh, you know, failing that just because my internet connection isn't that great. Soleus. The storm at the ion plate will disappear when this world becomes peaceful. But all you can do is wait it out. Now this is the first we're learning that there is a storm at the ion plate. So hey, we just learned about the problem and we already know when it's gonna be solved. Man, we are better at this heroing thing than I thought. I mean, look at all these NPCs. There's the shopkeeper, and there's the not shopkeeper. Can you tell the difference? Because I can't. Melding is scary if you get into it. When I realize it, I've made some pretty dangerous things. Yep. You ever just get so invested in your little home DIY project that you wind up accidentally building a giant robot or a nuke? Man, happens to me all the time. Alright, there's this guy. If you want to go to buy something, go to the counter. I'm only a stock boy. I don't trust people who self-identify as any kind of boy. Especially ones who are built like that guy. Anyway, what do you sell? What do you sell me things, goddammit? Oh, hello. What kind of magic are you looking for? My god, you know how to make yarn? Truly, the Teru tribe is a incredible new service. You sell air metal, thunder shrooms. You don't sell anything I don't already have on me. Oh, that I don't know how to make, at least. Set these shield boxes. And what is with today? Anyway, for some reason, Crochet's starting overalls have less defense than Liner's starting armor. That's incredibly strange. So it's got less defense, but more agility. Which is to say, literally any agility. And also string isn't equipable. We should go make that. What effect does agility have exactly? Does it make... If it would make our move... Our time between turns and the ATB go down, that might be worth the investment for... You know, defense plus 100, plus 75, plus 100. Well, if you insist. I would be more than happy to put this on. It's like a shield that's also a box. Okay, this is supposed to make our agility go down, but... Right, this is the item I'm thinking of, isn't it? Alright, chance of paralysis... Sure... And increase defense even further. I will not have our main character dying on me. And... yeah, sure. Let's undo the effects of losing agility. Why don't we? And everything seems fine on that front. And... there we go, that's good. So now we have all of the health. As long as you don't die, this is the sort of game that doesn't really have any defenses against you just nickel and diming every enemy to death. Mainly because thanks to your Ravatails being able to cast magic for free, nickel and diming generally means charging up considerably than exploding people to death. Anyway. String. We don't have enough to make string. We've got enough dragon wings, but there's no fur. How audible. Alright, we do have enough to make a ring at least. B, C, 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 A. And we only have the one, though. Alright, alright. I guess I'll just have to kit bash some stuff together the old-fashioned way. I'll call it the Harmonizer. Yes! The Harmonizer is complete. It looks like just a plain block. It's you don't... No, okay, you don't understand. It's not just a block. It's... a square. That can't be helped. This on its own doesn't really mean anything. Oh, really? I used this to make an amplifier, so it's just a part. And we'll polish up our polishing powder. Alright. Strange brew. Wow, 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 wow. It's a powder. And then we will combine it all together to make a ring. I call it the Patamino ring. Here, if you keep this on, your spiritual power consumption will be decreased by half. Really? Then I would be able to sing more. Yep, that is what that means, thank you. But don't overdo it. The load is halved, but your power is still consumed. Okay, but it really helps to have items like this. And it makes me really happy. It's proof you think about the people who sing, too. Of course, I'm the one actually being helped by it. It's a purely pragmatic decision, don't get me wrong. You saying that encourages me to keep trying hard. Yay, friendship. Alright, then I'll name this Hustle Ring in hopes of having high spirit. Having high spirits is okay, but shouldn't you think of the others who will wear it before you name these? Sure, I'll throw you a bone. And now that we have it, we will equip it, because that's what you do with items. You are now wearing 2 rings at the same time. Alright, what do we do here? A flat upgrade, running fire, running ice, wind, HP. And we don't have any MP. You don't get hit ever, because I always defend, so you don't need a defense up. Does attack do anything? You're, not exactly. Upgrade will make the GD register go up a bit. Slight damage dealt, kinda critical, kinda defensive. And sure, I guess that's the best we got. And more MP. Your role is to throw fireballs at people, and dang it, that's what you're gonna do. Anyway, we could always just leave. That's always an option. It's only sometimes. But people come here too. Of course I don't let them in, but I feel bad whenever I have to tell them to go. No, it's like he's a friend. But he still turns them away, you know, don't be misled. Speaking of being misled, look at that guy.
You are the Apostle of Alemia?
Good voice acting. That does save me some effort. Which leaves me more time to point things out. Like this guy's incredibly extra claw. There's only one, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna cut anybody with that, look at it. I think it looks less sharp than my fingernail. It is a powerful fashion statement, though.
Yes, my name's Liner Barset, Apostle of Alemia.
Apostle of Alemia is actually what it says on his birth certificate. His old man may not have approved, but he definitely had a premonition.
I am Flute Ross Loria, the chief of Emphana.
Wow, I'm sorry.
I'll be honest with you. I don't believe you're a real apostle of Alemia. If you're really an apostle, prove it by passing the ordeal of the moon.
The moon!
The ordeal again? Can't you get something new?
Man, this is the third time today we've been subjected to an ordeal of the moon. God, you've got some new material already? The audience is getting bored.
Harmonica. You left the Teru tribe a long time ago. Why have you returned?
Huh? Jack, you're from the Teru tribe?
We're not here to talk about me.
Yeah, that's relatable. I also hate talking about myself.
Besides, you haven't even noticed the return of the Star Singer.
Star Singer is a significantly changed spin-off from the Masked Singer. You know, stars do technically make a lot of noise, they just don't travel through the void so we can't hear it. Which, honestly, probably for the better.
The Star Singer?
The Star Singer! The Codex of Ultimate Wisdom?
Long time no see. Your very own Star Singer, Misha's back.
Misha, your body.
She ain't got nobody.
Never mind. Will you sing that song, Chronicle Key? It's been too long since we've heard the Star Singer.
I'm sorry. I can't sing that song like this.
What do you mean? Why not?
Because
It doesn't matter. We're in a hurry. We don't have time for a stupid ordeal.
Goodness me, there appears to be some form of plot occurring. What is a Star Singer? What is the purpose of the song Chronicle Key? What happened to Misha? Find out all this and more next time in Tonelico Ball Z. Available now on Toonami.
It's not that simple.
I mean, yeah, it is.
as Flute says, you must take the test.
Tastiella.
That's not an instrument, and here I thought you had a nice thing going.
Granny!
Don't call me that in front of our guests. Oh, Misha, welcome back. You look tiny and cute.
This lady's got like a whole dragon on her shoulder. Hey, Mr. Dragon, you're not like upset I murdered so many of your relatives, are you? I mean, in my defense, they were in front of me while I needed EXP, and that's basically the same thing as self-defense, right? Right. We all agree, right? Right.
Tastiella, I'm sorry. You have nothing to apologize for. You are Liner, right? We haven't had the pleasure of meeting before. My name is Tastiella.
Wait, but on your text box it says your name is 3 question marks. Which of you can I trust?
Granny, why does Liner have to take the ordeal? It doesn't make any sense.
Not in the mood for bonking you. Good, I would have been very cross if you had been.
Stop.
Also, hello,
I
Nia.
know that. And he must pass the ordeal because he is a human being.
Yes, to be human is to undergo ordeals, I suppose.
Humans are cunning and devious. You yourself may have also been deceived.
Oroka is horrible. Honestly, I never thought it was the worst thing to come out of the art world, though I am. Man, it's probably difficult to write about. Are you an art major or an art history major? This is going to dramatically change how much I have to contribute here.
That's bull.
Man, that is bullshit.
You can't do this. Liner's a bona fide apostle of Olemia.
I'm sorry, Misha, but I can no longer trust your identity either.
Man, how convenient.
If you cannot sing, you may not be the real Misha that we know.
You might be Misha's evil twin. Sim.
How can you say that?
Easily. I just moved my vocal cords a bit and the words just kind of came out.
The ordeal of the moon is not difficult to pass. This should not take long.
Oh, well, that's a relief at least. Here's the thing, it's a self-portrait. I mean, in that case it should be pretty easy. You just draw like an oval and then draw two eyes on it. You do it all the time.
Well, it isn't difficult for a real apostle of Olemia.
Fine, I'll do it. Just tell me what I have to do.
Alright, if we have to actually go to the moon, that might make things a bit complicated, but other than that, I think we can handle whatever you throw at me.
Liner?
Look, they want me to take this ordeal. I've got nothing to hide.
Now that you have accepted the ordeal, you must come with us to the temple.
Lies. Dishonesty and slander. Honestly. It's Nitisi Mitsu?
Misha,
Bullshit, I
please
did
stay.
not. Misha has left the party. Oh, I just got her too. Yeah, it's like the game is showing favoritism or something. Anyway, let's all go to the temple. Let's all go to the temple. Let's all go to the temple to get ourselves a task. Now, we can begin the ordeal of the moon. Okay, good talk. But before we start, the girl. What is your name? Me? My name is Orica. Liner. You must go to the last room of this temple with Orica. I'll be waiting for you there to begin the ordeal. Wow. He's gone. He exploded. How horrifying. Well, you better get going too. Please, wait for us in the city. Radolf left the party, Crochet left the party, Jack left the party. Fortunately, I built us up to be completely immune to dying. Man, it's like I knew this was gonna happen or something. So, all we gotta do is get to the end, so let's get going. Unfortunately, this is a teleporter maze. The absolute worst kind of maze. But hey, on the upside we found a card about flutes. Isn't that interesting? Flute uses quick moves as his greatest weapon. You just especially watch out for his poisonous attacks and his deadly Raver-tail blow. So yeah, well, gee, thanks for the spoilers game. I guess we're gonna have to fight Flute as part of our challenge. What is it? It's a two-letter word symbolizing the existence of something that is not being named for the purpose of the sentence, but that's not important right now. Anyway, look at this guy. The spirit of the priest. Guy's super dead. Also super paralyzed. That means he's gonna go down easy. Poor jackass. Now, of course, you all can see here, even on this basic attack, we are in fact— oh, hey, you're not dead. That's a problem.
This be the end.
Yes, we'll just fix that. Anyway, I was in the process of saying that this was a good example for to show just how much effect that halved MP consumption was worth, but the game decided it was not allowed. Anyway, if we're stuck with only using Orca for a bit... we did get one piece of dialogue for using the Shrine Maiden outfit for long enough. I guess we can give Squad outfit the same benefit of the dubbed. And also find out how to make iron. Which is good, because iron is important for a healthy blood flow. Be sure to eat a healthy breakfast every day. Rich in nutrients and minerals in this metal frame. But enough of that. It's a no. Oh no. No. No.
I can feel the power. Energy rising.
There's no way out for you now.
Strange. This power is overflowing.
Oh no. You know, cold cocked me square in the jaw. When there is something strange in the neighborhood, who are you gonna call? It missed once, so that means it doesn't count for anything. Ow, 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 ow. Can I hit you without killing you with this range? Probably not. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to settle for the one. No, I'm sorry it had to be this way. They're just too easy to grind off of.
Let this be the end.
Farewell, my friend. He exploded. He's gone now.
Getting better.
Gone. Reduced to atoms and guts. We had his guts. He was not huge, so he probably didn't have huge guts. What do Neo guts taste like? Are they a delicacy? Is that why we keep, like, making a deliberate point to harvest them after every time we kill a member of the Neo family? Like this guy? Wait, that's not another member of the Neo family, that's the same Neo I just killed. See, they even spell their names the same. How horrifying. Oh, he's so friendly.
Something strange.
Oh, we still have to kill him, I'm sorry.
This power is overflowing.
No, indeed. There's no way out for you. Oh ho 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 ho. No, no, no. No? No. No? No, there's no way you'd survive that, I'm sorry. Guess there's no way out for this one either. Thank you for the heals. Man, Neos are so friendly. Neo's just like the absolute best. Oh, I just love them so much. Look at them, they're so cute, lovable, and squishy. They help you out. They use healing magic. Orca, what are you doing? Orca. Orca, no! He's dead now. We did it.
Getting better.
All of the power. Anyway, this was not the correct way to go, but it did get us a recipe card, so really, who made the mistake here? This is the way we came in, this is the way we came in. How do we get out of here? Oh ho ho, I'm lost and confused. There we go, back this way. Nope. Look at those sprongy boingy. Look at the little block too.
I must do this.
I'm getting tired of you.
How about this?
Get out of here, Stalker.
I can feel the power.
No, 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 no.
Energy rising.
No, 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 no.
Something strange.
No, 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 no.
Power is overflowing.
Stop hitting me. Yep. Get a crit off of a Neo. Ouch. Oh, there goes the,
Let this be the end.
the full harmometer, so I guess I'll just cut my losses. And by losses, I mean this Neo's throat. Man, I'm really upset I blew that oh Neo joke so early.
Better.
You're getting a lot of opportunities for this episode. No. 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 No, here's a donut. It looks delicious. I just want to put it straight in my mouth. And here's a save point. That probably means we're gonna need it. Because otherwise they wouldn't have put it there. Oh, whatever the case, let's just keep on trucking. What's through here? Is there anything at all? Anything in the slightest bit concerning?
Can I do this?
No, there's another spooky spirit. Does that count for anything? Probably
I
not.
can feel the power.
They're very squishy. Ouch.
Energy rising. Something
Look at how vulnerable to getting stabbed he is. How come you don't get paralyzed when I paralyze you like everyone else? That's incredibly rude. Just because you're a ghost, that means you can get away with judging me like that? I don't think so. Give me your soda, nerd. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? What even is there? Where even is here? Where even is the insides of this chest? We can make a compass now. Maybe that'd help us finally get some direction in our own lives. One must wonder. One must needs wonder.
Stay away.
what this robot is doing here with the anti-technology faction. One doesn't actually have to wonder that, it's just because they're hypocrites.
I can feel the power. Energy rising.
Hypocrites who aren't immune to getting paralyzed.
Something strange. This power is overflowing.
Shit, he's firing his laser.
Let this be the end.
Alright, if we can get our level up now... Which probably won't happen if this kills him, but it didn't. Whoever would have believed it. Which does mean we can charge this one up even faster.
Energy rising. Thank you.
Alright, I will not counter this one because... not doing so makes our Harmo gauge go up. Alright. Don't get it moved, don't get it moved, don't get it moved, don't get it moved. Excellent. Oh boy. That looks like a homing shot. Be careful, Sonic. And now he's scrap metal. And I have nothing to show for it.
Getting better.
Let's see, how many Harmo points do we even need, really? But hey, at least they respect how much we're worth. I mean, look, they rolled out the red carpet for us. Chat, I don't know how, but somehow I get the impression this is the way we're supposed to be going. Yeah, look at that little gremlin over there. He's so pointy. I'm gonna go take a nap now. Yep. Alright, let's talk about people. I was a little surprised when I found out there are people living on the Silver Plate. They fight people with guns? Are they silver gunners? Is that what's happening? I mean, I thought they were some sort of technology restricting, like, Luddite faction, but apparently they just have robot guardians floating around, so I don't know. Yeah, that surprised me too. Especially those people who were living so high up there. Yeah, their lifestyle looks kinda hard. Oh, but they had gardens and stuff, so I guess it's okay. But isn't it hard living without stores and stuff? I mean, how are you gonna get stuff from the store if there's no store? And aren't there some pretty strong guardians in that area? Yeah, there's a lot. Long, awkward silence. Okay, good duck. Do they fight? I can't imagine. Alright, fantastic discussion. Still one level 1 topic we don't have yet. If we get that, we might qualify for a free gift card. Alright, having accomplished that, we will now save our game. Then take our journey to the boss chamber. I'm glad you made it. Hurry up and start the ordeal already. You're burning valuable game time on this unnecessary subplot. Calm yourself. The ordeal of the moon will begin soon enough. The trial of the ordeal is to defeat me in combat. What? This wasn't properly foreshadowed at all. I'm completely flabbergasted. I must warn you, you can't defeat me through traditional means. Ah, you're that confident, huh? It's not confidence. It's just a warning. Let the ordeal begin. Now. Alright. Can't defeat you through normal means, huh? What about abnormal means? You seem fast, I'll use Wind Guard to build up my points before you show up. And give you a stab. Just quick to help work things down. Ouch. Will you quit that? Honestly, how rude. Foolish fool, ow. You wanna play it like that? That's rock. Something strange. Alright, there we go. No, we're dealing damage. I don't know, you seem pretty defeatable by ordinary means. Alright, defense, defense. Ow, 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 ow. I don't know if I've ever, like, let a boss battle go uncommentated long enough to make this little rap break here audible. I really like it. It's pretty nifty. It kind of reminds me of Persona. I mean, I know that's a very obvious comparison to make for a circumstance like that, but, you know, it's what I just said. Now we're asleep. But hey, it also poisoned us, so we woke up immediately. I guess it's fine. Anyway, I would like to have my meter as high as possible for when I just roast you out of existence. Alright. The poison is being completely neutralized. In your return, we will suck the poison out of you. It's funny how you can see, I mean, I think it's funny. Like just funny, mildly interesting, not like haha funny.
I won't let you get away.
The way you can see the numbers completely failing to actually keep up with. Ow, 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 ow. The numbers displayed on screen completely fail to keep up with what they actually are by the way they need a few seconds to catch up whenever you pause. Anyway, goodbye. These methods standard enough for ya, jerk? Perish. Offered me money. It's over 1,000. That's more than we're probably gonna spend on a single level ever. We now have a monster card for flute, and a recipe card to make a spear. And another level 4 crystal we can't equip to anybody because we have no level 4 equipment. Great, I love that. I surrender. Do you believe I'm a Knight of Alemia now? I do. Liner Barset, you are a genuine Knight of Alemia. Maybe the real Knight of Alemia was inside him all along. Come to the rectory later. We'll consult with Tastiella to see what we can do. So if we want to show off our power, all we gotta do is punch people. Got it. How'd it go? You should try that in real life sometime. You ever lose your driver's license? Just beat the crap out of the cop when he asks you to show it to him. And he'll believe you're the real you. Someone asking for ID at the bank? Just pull a gun on the teller. No other possible way that could be interpreted. So, how'd it go? I proved myself. In the end, isn't that all we can ask of anyone? Really? See, I told you. We have a meeting at the rectory. Don't say rectory. Radolf rejoined the party. Radolf follows at a distance, thus no one can tell he's involved. Where's the rectory? Is this the rectory? Is it the rectum? Rectum? I hardly know him. I heard that you have passed the ordeal of the moon. So is that like a proper aspect of the punctuation? It's not the ordeal of the moon, it's the ordeal of the moon. You all couldn't really see it, but for the benefit of the tape, I did just make air quotes with my fingers when we did that bit. I think the bit's dead though. Honestly, how sad. Of course I did. Well, you sure are full of energy. Hey, you promised, so come on. Let us go up. Burn daylight here. Fine. We shall open the Fana Gates. But you still can't make it all the way to Platina. Well, why not? Baby rage. A few hundred stones up, there's a place called the Frozen Eye. Is that it? I see the frozen, and I guess I kinda see the eye. It's a bit angular. If your eye looked like that, you'd definitely have to talk to a doctor. Like a medical doctor, not me. I could not fix that. That is beyond my capabilities. The Frozen Eye is the dividing line that separates the upper and lower parts of the Tower of Tonelico. The upper world, Platina, is not physically connected to the lower world. What? Really? Is this like the cultural equivalent of someone not knowing what the equator is, or is it more along the lines of like not knowing about the Kármán line? You cannot climb through the Frozen Eye. So, how are we supposed to go up? How did you come down in the first place? I had an airship, but I crashed it. I see. The technology in the lower world cannot get you up to the Frozen Eye, let alone Platina. What about the Warp Gate? It is located in the center of the tower, but due to the Covenant of Alemia, Shorelia has sealed it. There is only one option left. Are we gonna have to get a jetpack? I'd like to get a jetpack. Jetpacks are pretty cool. You mean the ceremony? Ceremony. Ceremony. The ceremony. What's the ceremony? Yes, your only chance is by performing the circular baptism. But that's most unorthodox. Well, what are we waiting for? Liner, are you sure about this? You don't even know what kind of crazy ceremony they've got waiting for you. That's true, but I'll do anything to get back to Platina. Anything, you hear me? Anything. You will turn yourself into a spirit and unite with the tower. That is what the circular baptism is all about. Here, just drink this Kool-Aid and you can become one with the tower. You know, when I drink Kool-Aid it was Flavor Aid, but drink the Flavor Aid just doesn't sound as good, you know? It's less fun to say. Flavor Aid, honestly, who even came up with that? It is only temporary, but for this time, you won't exist in the world. You mean... Will? You know, it's funny how they're freaking out about this when it isn't, like, if souls do exist, and, like, that's been proven by science, which, considering there's magic, would not surprise me, this is less of, like, oh, wait a minute, you mean we need to die to teleport issue than, like, the transporters in Star Trek. Because those things canonically work by disintegrating you and then just using local matter to create an identical clone of you at the location where you're beaming to. Yes, you will disappear from this world. Technically, you will be dead. Liner. I'm shouting, but my face isn't really that different, so I don't know what face to make in response to this. I'll do it. I've always wanted to die. Liner. Very well. It shall be done. We will have to prepare for the ceremony. Liner, I will need your help. Alright. We will need a tool called a circular teleporter for the ceremony. We have to make a new one every time we wish to perform the ceremony. It's very energy inefficient. So, your first duty will be to make a new one. You received the recipe card for circular. Count Circular? Vampire, are we raising the dead? I told you all to stop doing that. What did I tell you not to do? Yes, okay, and what did you do? Philistines. That doesn't sound too hard. You guys won't take very long. Wait! I'll go with you. Misha, you sure? Yes, I am. Misha joined the party. So how long did it take you to put on the circular baptism? Honestly, I cannot approve. Well, I think no one asked your opinion. Yeah, big joik. What kind of materials do you need? A Ulustrino and an Invert Hook. Gasp. Do you know what those are? Oh, never heard of them before. What's wrong with you? You need to check these things out before you agree to something. Wait, I think I've heard of Ulustrino before. Let's go to the Temple of Infana, we should find it there. Alright, to the temple. And I think I can help you with that Invert Hook. It's a long story, but I have the recipe card for that. I just didn't feel like sharing. Really? Man, Crochet, you're the greatest. That means I still have to make it, right? Yeah. And it's pretty hard. I couldn't even make it by myself. So do you still want to try it? You really have to ask? Okay. Then you should hold on to the card. But there's one condition. You have to take good care of that card. I'll never forgive you if you get it dirty or something. Received the recipe card. Inheritance of a super civilization? You're starting to scare me. It's a spooky for the spooky month. It's truly the greatest horror of them all. Crochet looking mildly annoyed at you. Jeez, I got those goggles. They look kind of like bug eyes or something. Maybe you could do something creepy with that. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Anyway. So it's back at the temple, is it? Yep. So where can we find this Eulestrino anyway? It should be in the tool room on the 3rd floor of this temple. I think I've seen it in that room before. Okay, let's find that room. Dunk, 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 dunk. Man, we sure came back here quick. I hope you like fighting more than yo. 'Cause that's what's happening. Right off, go away. I didn't line you up properly. It's a dead end. There's a path on the other side. Don't worry, all we have to do is grow some stone trees. Yes, maybe then we can catch them in a Pokeball and confuse all of our enemies. Call it like Pseudo-Wudo or something. Pseudo-Wudo, probably the Pokemon most difficult to rhyme. Would be very difficult to work into the Poké-Rap. Stone trees? What? You've never heard of stone trees? I mean, not that I know of. Stone trees are a special kind of tree that's stone, and a special kind of stone that's a tree. It's very interesting. It grows on its own. All the buildings here are made out of them. There's a stone that grows. Do you need to give it water and sunlight? I mean, I guess you get a lot of sunlight up here, this close to the sun. Yeah, but their growth rate is normally very slow. Space Buffoon. Space Buffoon, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Tonelico, Melody of Lemia. Thank you for following this channel. I'm certainly suspicious enough to warrant it. How are you doing today? If you stone tree fertilize, it'll grow instantly. Hold on, we're in the middle of a cutscene. Since you didn't even know about it, you'd better take my recipe code for the fertilizer. Alright. Hello, I have never heard of this game. It was pretty obscure back in the day, actually. I mean, I'm very tired. I did not sleep well last night. I don't know if you've noticed. But enough of that. Let's talk about the thing you're actually here for, the videos games. If you use the fertilizer, the trees will grow, we can use the other side. Okay, good talk. That does mean we have to go back and leave so we can get to a crafting point. Anyway, this is a fairly obscure old PS2 game that was developed by Gust, the same guys who make the Atelier franchise. That's the thing they're mostly known for. And this is running on the exact same game engine. So it's pretty familiar in a lot of ways, including the fact that there are mandatory crafting quests, as we see. There is one little bit of originality we have going on here. You see here we have a 4-member party in this random encounter. And if you look in the top, you can see we are working on an ATB function with different characters having different, bars that fill as we move. With one exception. Aurica, our party member in the back here, is what's called a Ravetail. Or more importantly, she's a spellcaster. So we could pick this array of spells we have, start charging, And she will just keep on charging that as time passes. Like, Liner will take his turn, shank this priest, she'll keep charging. Spells do not have fixed MP costs, rather the amount of charge you put into them determines how powerful they are. This is an extremely fun mechanic because it means you can do stuff like just let the spell charge non-stop until it gets into the 6 digits and blow up the entire enemy party in a single attack. It's fantastic. But I don't think we're going to do that today, because it gets rather tedious. And also, if you saw there, bang. As both you and your Ravatail attack people, that harmonics gauge down in the bottom there will charge up slowly. Every time those 2 bars touch, you go up a level.
Energy rising.
And every time you make it up a level, all of your stats go up, including, most importantly, your charge times. The amount of percentage you go up per charge, like second per frame. I think it's per frame, actually. Because when you get up to 4th level, you get a lot of points.
Let this be the end.
And doing stuff with spells, whether it's dealing damage or healing or keeping a berry up for a long time, is how you unlock access to, how you'll say, more. More levels. By default, you can only go up to level 2. Okay, how come this cutscene has voice acting, but not the actual plot one we just went through? Okay, everybody strap in, we gotta meet a new person.
Lyra? Is that you?
Where were you? I missed you so much.
I'm sorry. Hold on, give me a minute. Hello, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. We have a lost child in the reception area, answers to the name of Lyra. If this is your child, please report to the reception desk. Thank you for your time.
Hey!
Oh, so you're one of those kind of people.
Aha! Pedophilia.
What? No, wait, she's just...
You can't tell just by looking at him, but...
Oh, the irony.
Pervert.
No, you got it all wrong. This is Lyra.
Look, I said her name's Lyra, that means her name's Lyra. I'm sorry. You aren't real. I outrank you.
Hi, I'm Lyra.
So I've heard.
She finds things for a living.
I find things.
So I've heard.
If you need an item, just ask her to look for it.
I'll look for it.
So I've heard.
But it'll cost you.
It'll cost you.
So I've heard.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I've heard.
She's so adorable.
Is she, though?
And that's it.
Is she really?
That's it.
So I've heard. You can ask Lyra to find items for you by talking to her. You will need a Grathnode crystal to ask her to look for an item. The higher quality Grathnode crystal, the higher quality item you can get. Try to ask her to find items in many different locations. Alright, I remember not using this mechanic a lot when I was just playing on my own time, because Lyra is in fact only in this one room, in this one inn, in this one town. And I'll show off once just to show off. Do you want me to find it? Depending on the Graphenote crystal, I'll look anywhere I know. Okay. So, where do you wish to go? You can see here. Let me try that again. Every area we've been to thus far has its own being a selectable option, and they have different difficulty ratings. Logic would dictate that harder means potentially better stuff, but I've not actually looked it up. But just for the sake of it, let's pick a hard destination. Let's pick the power generator. Sure, let the kids search around in the nuclear power plant. I see. No possible way this could go wrong. This place costs about this much. Which Graphenote crystal will you give me? So now we can just pick any of our crystals. Alright, I want something that's decently good, but still expendable. Like C's, B's. Alright. Lame, so pretty good. Lame, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Alright. So pretty good is as good as we're gonna get. Which means... we have plenty of ice and not really any enemies who are weak to ice in this area. I can expend this. Got it. So I'll go collect 2 items. I'll do what I can. Ask Lyra for supplies? I'm already committed, sure. Why not? I'm gonna go. I'll give it to you the next time I see you. And then she just kind of disintegrated. So yeah, she'll be back after we go off and do some other stuff. Hopefully I won't forget to pick up. But enough of that, we have a crafting system. Right, we need this fertilizer. Made from Neoguts, a Thunder Shroom, and a Graphenote Crystal. Fortunately, those are all very common items. And we don't need... yeah, we don't need any of this stuff. I do know we'll need more than one of this, but I don't remember exactly how much. 5's as good a starting number as any. Yep. There is a system similar to what you get in a lot of the Atelier games. That fertilizer is literally just a leaf in water. I mean, I'm not even sure where the guts incorporated into all this. Anyway, this is just a C rank because we made it with a crappy crystal. There is a mechanic similar to what you get in the Atelier series where items are graded depending on how good the stuff you put them into is. But I very rarely use any of the mechanics that actually matter to that, so... you know. Hey, Liner, does the fertilizer kind of have an aroma that lures your appetite? Of course. It has Nyol, Guts, and Thunder Shrooms in it. Are those... okay, so Neoguts are a delicacy apparently. I was asking about that earlier. I was not actually expecting the game to respond. Game, are you... are you listening to me? Alright, if you can hear me, say... nothing. Still not sure. That's all it takes to grow stone trees? I mean, why not? It's perfectly nutritional. Hey, there's something floating in the bottle. It's a piece of Thunder Shroom. I pickled it so that every little bit of nutrition goes into it. I'm sure it'll grow well. Wait, how did you get a leaf from a mushroom? Mushrooms don't even grow on trees. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Anyway. Now that we've done that little side quest, let's get back to actual progress. Alright, some of these are shortcuts, some of these are secrets, some of these are progress. I don't remember which. Fertilizer. And that stuff works quick. Gardening with magic is super easy. Just keep on moving on up. And who?
I must do this.
Man, that's a lot of Puyos. They're all already in 3 stacks, shouldn't they just pop out of existence already? Yes, behold, the Trio de Pomme. For some reason the cursor defaults to Palm B and not Palm A. That bothers me more than it should. I think I'll take my aggression out on you. Ouch. That's mildly annoying. Here's another mechanic for our newcomers. Raventails cannot be attacked normally. They just don't get hit. Rather, enemies have to use special Raventail targeting attacks, like what we see right now. And then you will have a turn to choose which of your party members to guard. Guard is important because Raventails are very squishy and fragile. And because guarding allows us, if you will just demonstrate, please and thank you. Something strange. In the neighborhood? Ow. Just get it out of your system already. It's gonna come out at some point. There we go. We defend, and then we have a chance to counter. That'll learn ya. What party members you use and what order you have them a counter attack in for stages with more than one. But am I thinking more than one party member required to guard do have different effects. Like, I think Jack deals fire elemental damage if you put him later on. Liner can, I don't remember what Liner does. I don't actually do counters very much because they take away from your harmonics gauge. And your grr and your final harmonics gauge is how you get better items. But hey, if it's just some random dude, who cares? It's me. I care. Thank you for the hydrate, buffoon. Sorry, my water bottle was a bit stuck. Here we are. There we go. Anyway, someone was nice enough to wrap that dragon heart for us before we arrived. But what's not nice is that this whole detour was pointless. And we're about to get a random encounter. Right now. I almost got it. I'm actually pretty good at that.
Can I do this?
That was a pretty bad score by my definitions. Anyway. For some reason, even though Tenba or supposed to be like the obligatory, like, Luddite anti-technology in line with nature faction that you see in every RPG. They do guard themselves using robots. And yet you participate in society. How curious. I am very intelligent.
Something strange.
Jack also fights with a gun, but he doesn't, like, count as a hypocrite because he's explicitly introduced. Okay, not introduced, we just learned this, like, earlier this video. But he is known to be a Shenmue deconvert trader. I'm not sure what the specific dynamics we're looking at here are. Anyway, if you're wondering why I keep spamming just this basic boom attack instead of doing something a bit more interesting, it is because we can just use it infinitely like this. Every other spell, actually, hold on, that would probably make more sense. Yeah, sure, whatever. You see, this one is infinity out of infinity, everything else is... like, you know, you can only use it 4 times before resting, 3 times, 5 times. These will recharge on their own over time, even if you don't rest, but it will take longer than you will need to get through an average dungeon. That's what I'm getting at. And also just using spells in general is how you get dive points, which is a whole other mechanic I probably won't get to in the course of this video. What I'm getting is that there was a lot of stuff in this video game.
Take this. I'm too good for you.
Oh, he died. I meant to do that. I did get some armor we can sell off for getting our harmonics gauge up, so that's good. That counts for something. Whoop. Whoop. Right, I've been over there already. No, there's nothing to be seen. So then, what's the next option? We didn't check over here last time. Alright, you want to play it like that? Who's there? Show yourself. Now these might look like knights in priestly robes, but they're actually... a ghost! Or maybe just a guy in a costume. It happens more often than you'd think. Wow, 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 wow. Ow. Ah. Stop it. Stop. It doesn't even hurt, it's just mildly annoying. Criminy. Alright. There. Easy money. Bloop.
Getting better.
This is not a particularly difficult game, as I'm sure you picked up on. It's very mechanically complicated, there's a lot going on under the hood, but... the sheer amount of stuff you can customize does mean that you're never really in any danger of anything worse than being embarrassed because you equipped funny clothing. Man, I underestimated just how many fertilizers we were gonna need. I would rather not have to go back and craft some more of those, but the game might wind up twisting my arm here.
Can I do this?
What kind of guards are those? Are those electric guards? Okay. Just for the sake of doing something different, let's rise up our own lightning guard. You are probably going to die before I have a chance to actually get any mileage out of that, because I can't attack your back row. There we go. Ow. And if you have a thunder shield, and I have an electric shield, then who's flying the plane? The jar is now bigger than before. This means it's better. Somehow.
Energy rising.
And look at it. It's just going wild up there. If you put that thing against, you put your sword against that thing, it'd probably create an incredibly impressive shower of sparks. And look very neat. Ow. See, Raventails are the only ones who have actual MP. Every other skill is just based on HP consumption. So say, for instance, if I wanted to set this ghost on fire, which would be very funny, that can be done in exchange for... Yeah, this is gonna kill you though. That can be done in exchange for 10% HP. Jack can throw flashbangs at people, which of course deal fire damage, because that's how grenades work. And not actually succeed. And Liner can just take a stab at people. As a JRPG protagonist living in a world where guns do exist, Liner has to be able to shoot projectiles out of his sword just to make up the difference. Alright, that's the way we came, so let's bamf on back down. Keep on trucking. It's a new recipe card for an MP recovery machine. If that is half as good as I remember it being, we're gonna want to get that sooner rather than later. Not until then, we have more ghosts. Which is doubly weird because ghosts don't actually exist as far as I know.
I can feel the power.
Ow.
Energy rising. Something strange.
I mean, if you're already a ghost, how come you die when I shoot you?
Must be the end.
Where do you go when that happens? There's some sort of double hell. Is that what's happening?
Waste of time. Getting better.
It's like in Castlevania when you somehow manage to like kill Death and he goes visibly shattering into pieces and bursts into flames and just kind of stops being. Well, this is our last fertilizer. How much do you want to bet this isn't the way to go either? That's a dead end. That counts for something at least. Be the answer, be the answer, be the answer. We can at least save having gotten this far. That counts for something at least. This doesn't look like any storage room I've ever seen. Man, I was right there.
I must do this.
Alright, let's just pop these Puyos and then we can all go home.
Feel the power.
The task called Chaotic Triple, but it only requires 2 people to block. That feels deeply, profoundly wrong.
Something strange.
Wow, 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 wow.
Power is overflowing. Let this be the end.
Now take this. My love, my anger, and all of my sorrow. Okay. That didn't kill anybody. And honestly, I didn't really expect it to. Kinda expected that one too, though. That's disappointing. Ouch. Ouch. I'll show you what for. don't know, I didn't think uppercutting someone with a chainsaw would be that efficient as a way of fighting, but then again, I don't believe I've ever tried. As far as any of you need to know. Got the illustrator, there we go. This is Illustrino? This doesn't look like a tool. More like... yeah, it's debris of older technology from ancient times. I knew it! I've seen stuff like this in Platina. Do they really use this junk to make... stuff? That's what the Teru tribe does. I know, it sounds ridiculous. Recycling. What do they come up with next? But this room is the reason I left Amphena. I never knew that. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Flashback? Flashback. Unvoiced flashback. What are you doing? I want to see if I can use the heavy firearms you've got stored in here. What are you talking about? Well, how are things going down there? The humans are winning. Their powerful bombs are pouring like rain. And the rain was coming down like every angel in heaven had stood up and decided to piss over the edge all at once. When you're in my position in life, you can really only think in metaphors. See? Chief, we need this technology. It's much more powerful than those bombs of theirs. We can't do that. The Covenant of Alemia forbids it. You know that. You're still trying to enforce those rules on us, even during this emergency? Listen to me, Flute. If we can save the whole Teru tribe if we use these... while we're arguing, everyone else is down there fighting the humans. Their magic is too weak compared to the humans' weapons. I already told you. No. We can't break the Covenant of Alemia. Bad. Bad harm. Am I going to have to get the spray bottle again? What's more important? Some stupid rules or everyone's life? We can't break the rules. It is our duty to prevail even with the limits imposed upon us. That's ridiculous. You're wrong. That's not ridiculous. Ridiculous would be Abraham Lincoln riding a unicycle. Do you plan on repeating the same mistakes? A long time ago, I turned my back on Amphena. I thought the city had no future. Thinking back, I may have gone too far. But I was sick and tired of the Teru tribe's rules. And attracted to the human spirit and technology. Oh, so that's why. I'm sorry, Misha. It wasn't because I didn't care about you or anything. Dot. He's your ex-boyfriend. But no! He used to protect me when I was little. We were always together. I was so lonely after I left Platina. He was the closest thing I had to family. Is that so? You can't do anything, right? Oh, shut up. Leave me alone. Enough about me. We have what we need. Let's go back. There are so many people in this game whose voices I find very difficult. I don't appreciate it in the slightest, I'll have you know, devs. I know you all are listening. Trying to pretend you don't speak English just to fool me. I'm onto your games. Anyway, let's bamf back down. Alright, will we find more knights? Did they change the... Did they change the enemy list after we finished the first trial? We didn't encounter any of these guys when we were in here earlier.
Energy rising. Let this be the end.
Alright. The more enemies there are at the moment you pull the trigger, as a general rule, the more you will actually get your harmonics gauge up.
I can feel the power. Energy rising.
This isn't gonna get us up to level 2 before the enemies are finished dying, is it? Nope, not if we keep playing like that, it ain't.
Mission complete.
There, see? I was right. Y'all never should have doubted me. On the upside, we are getting so many dive points. More than we actually will have a use for in all honesty. In all probability. If, as some ancient alien theorists believe, this is the exit over here, isn't it? That teleporter goes up. I was right again. See, my memory still works. Alright, there's our progress. Lear isn't back yet. I remember she does usually take a decent amount of time. Which means it's time to craft the thing we need. Where is this thing? There we are. We will craft the components of our components of our components. It doesn't need to be strong, it just needs to work. Right. We build the paralyzing machine, so we can build the Boltapolta. So we can build the legacy of civilizations. Wump wump wump. Wump wump wump. Bum, 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 bum. It's done. I'll call it the Invert Hook. And because this is a new item, we get dialogue about it. Hey, an Invert Hook. Oh, yeah, you know it? Yeah, it's known for making you bite your tongue if you aren't used to the speed. We Ravatail call it a tongue-cutting hook. That's a pretty bloody name you guys have for this. And I don't think I'll call it that, thank you. Did it. I made the Invert Hook. It was pretty hard to make, but I did it somehow. Yeah, you did it? Good job. I have a little respect for you now. Aha! Damn, I'm good. Oh no, I don't remember inputting the code for Big Head mode. May I see it? No. Sure. Take a gander at this. Oh god, is it that bad? That bring back some memories. I wonder how long it's been. Hey, Luke? Crochet? Oh, sorry. There you go. Thanks. Sure thing. I know it's none of my business, but who's Luke? My ex-boyfriend. Really? You had a boyfriend? You think I can't get a boyfriend if I want one? Jerk. No, that's not what I meant. Luke and I were on a team that developed new airships. He was the most skilled person on our team. He always dreamed of going to the top of the tower. I don't know what happened to him. He went to the top, and he hasn't come back yet. It's actually a metaphor for cryptocurrency. He went all the way to the moon, and he just never came back down to Earth. Sorry I asked. Don't worry. I'll go to the top of the tower someday, and I'll find out what happened. It's nice to have dreams. No matter how bad things get, you'll always have something to hope for. Isn't that how new things get developed? Yeah. I guess it is. Okay, that's not where I left off, but alright, sure, kick me out. Crochet's voice is not the hardest one on my, throat, like Jack and Bradolph, but she is probably the hardest one I have, holding consistently. Because, when we eventually get back to another, voiced cutscene, you'll hear her voice is simultaneously incredibly, high and whispery and incredibly raspy. And I just have a hard time holding just all my various diaphragm muscles in that position. But enough of that, we need to build a teleporter. Alright, got a teleporter here. We cannot sell it because it's a key item, so it doesn't matter that the quality is garbage. I did it. I made the circular teleporter. Liner? Can I speak with you? Huh? Arica? May I sit down? Sure. Hey, Arica, look! I finally made the circular teleporter. Liner's like a little puppy. He's just so excited all the time by stuff that no one else cares about. That's wonderful. You really did it. You can make anything. Liner the Builder, can we fix it? Liner the Builder, yes we can. Yeah, I've been making a lot of complicated things lately. Guess I'm finally getting good at it. I wish I was good at something. Me too, Arica. Me too. What are you talking about? You can sing. You can sing beautifully. No, I can't, Liner. Don't lie. Oh! You were talking. Okay, ignore me. Go on with your talks. No, I don't. My songs aren't that good. Besides, I'm a Class D Ravatail. And I've been meaning to ask you, what's this Class D stuff? It's a ranking of Ravatail ability. It ranges from S to D. D is the lowest rank. If you're a D rank Ravatail, then every time you finish a stage, they play the victory theme really off-key. It's kind of funny the first time, but after a while it just gets insulting. The ones that can sing powerful songs are Class S. The useless ones are all Class D. Our assignments are based on our Class 2. Class Ds can't even get a partner. Even between Class A and Class D, there's a huge difference in our wages and how we're treated. Wait, you've been getting paid this whole time? That doesn't sound very fair to me. The power of a song should be the same no matter who's singing it. But that's just the way it is where I'm from. I still don't get it. Well, you were my first partner. Nobody wants to partner with a weak Ravatail. Okay, pause complete. Well, talking about this doesn't really solve anything. We can't do anything to change it. But I'll never judge you by your class. Thank you. Just as I thought. You are kind. I am not. Don't you lie to me, you harlot. Hey, Arca. Why don't you name this item? Name it? Yeah, circular teleporter doesn't really roll off the tongue, you know? Okay. Then... how about... Kitty Bowl? That is the face of a man who is in indescribable pain. What? I'm sorry, you see, it looks kinda like a bowl? And Tastiella sorta reminds me of a cat. If you listen closely, you can hear the screaming all the way from here. And, no, never mind. Well, I think it's... fine. The item name has changed to Kitty Bowl. Alright, we did it. Hey, Lyra, can you be back yet? I don't know how long we have until I come back here. Can I take a nap? Misha, can I speak with you? Misha? I haven't done anything with Misha in forever. I wonder what we got. Liner? Sure. What does the Star Singer mean? Alright, that was a thing. I said we weren't gonna find out about this until next time, you fool! Stop messing with my plans, now we gotta rework the entire schedule. The Star Singer? I'm sorry, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No, it's okay. I was going to tell you about it someday anyway. The Star Singer is a priestess who continuously sings for world peace. Forever. Who sings? Forever? Are there even any songs like that? Oh yes, do you want to hear it? Well, I mean, alright, I'd certainly like to hear. Okay, here I go. This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Alright, obligatory joke out of the way, let's get back to the serious moment. Yes, that is my destiny. I came down here from Platina to carry out that mission. Oh god, our killer. Are you back? Are you back? Okay. My song is entitled Chronicle Key. It's the only thing that can keep viruses contained in the tower. What? Then that means... Yeah. The viruses came out because I stopped singing my song. Then... you should sing that song here instead of going with me to Platina. I wish I could, but my song was stolen. By Tenba. Tenba? I see, it was when... Oh, thank you, Sire. Could I please convince you to not do that again? I didn't get a chance to ask you before, but... what were you doing here? Well, Tenba took something really important from me. So, I'm trying to get it back. Why didn't you tell me before? I'll help you look for it. Oh, it's too late. I've looked everywhere, but I couldn't find it. And the flashback occurred not that long ago. I don't know why it's already gone all the way sepia. We really need to work on improving our film quality. I thought it'd be a waste of time to keep looking, so I decided to head out with you. I wanted to report back to Emphana. I see. I talked to Tastiella earlier, but she doesn't know where my stolen song is either. Oh, but it's no use crying about it, right? So I want to do whatever I can to help. Platina's in danger, right? I want to go out and save it. That's all there is to it. Besides, I may be able to find a clue on where to find my song along the way. You're really strong, Misha. No, I'm not. I just try to act like it from time to time. Misha. Anyway, I told you a lot about my life. Does it ring any bells yet? I'm hoping you'll start to remember me. Sorry. Well then, I want you to stay with me tonight. At least until you remember me. Are you serious? Oh, okay, goodness gracious me, you are busy tonight. I just wanted to take a nap so I could get my stuff and leave. Yeah? Sure. Excuse me. Oh, are you, writing a letter? Sorry to bother you. No, it's okay. I haven't written anything yet. I see. Who are you writing to? Huh? But why does it matter to you? Well, because you look so startled. Are you writing a love letter? No, it's not like that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you, it just caught my attention. So who are you writing to? That's a secret. It's a secret to everyone. Can you at least give me a hint? I said it's a secret. End of discussion. I can't tell you. Baka. It really bothers me now. By the way, didn't you come here to talk about something? Criminy Jimdas, where are we getting all these topics? Alright, by progressing through the game and unlocking stuff and going to places and occasionally by doing things in battle, we unlock conversation topics. We will look at these. But calling the circular teleporter a kiddie bowl. Your naming sense confuses me sometimes. Really? But it kinda looks like a bowl and even Tastiella. Oh, I know, but... Oh, I know! Why don't you start giving everyone a nickname? What? No! Everyone will get mad at me if I do that. It'll be okay. I won't tell anyone. It'll just be between you and me. But... No, it's okay. Now, let's start with... crochet. What in God's name is happening with my OBS right now? If it's a weird name, don't get mad or tell on me. Okay? Okay. So, crochet is... rude airship maniac. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't plan on being so mean, I just... trying to describe her as best as possible. Yeah, I know. Well, I think you hit on her important traits. Doesn't really work as a name, though. If you say so. And I guess it's okay. How about Jack? Mech Green. Mech? Yeah, because when I first saw him, I thought he was a robot person. Well, I guess I can understand that. To be honest, I was a little surprised myself. Should we stop? No, we just have Radolf and Misha left. Let's get going. Okay. And for Radolf... Old man. I'm sorry, Radolf, but I can't deny that. Radolf's, what, like 20-something? He's less than 30, I remember that much. Does that mean it's a good name? I think it captures his characteristics, but I don't think we should really call him that to his face. And I had a good feeling about that one, too. Okay, let's give Misha a good name, then. Okay? Okay. But I already have the perfect name for Misha. The perfect name, huh? What is it? Precocious girl. It isn't really a nickname at all. I told you I didn't want to do this. It sure is weird. What is? A temple of Emphana. It's a temple, but it's full of enemies. Like, it's full of Poyos, and Yo, and ghosts, and very small airplanes. It just feels kind of thrown together without any purpose. Did you find it weird to fight enemies in a place like that? Well, I mean, now that you mention it, yes. It's more like a lair than a temple. Maybe a dungeon of some sort? Yeah, well, when you're right, you're right. Feels like they're just using trainees as an excuse to make us get rid of them. I can't really deny that. So how is Battle wearing the squat? So you can wear the squat as if it was just normal clothes? Of course. Back in my hometown, most people wore these. Really? That's why it's named after the village. Oh, I see. So people in your hometown always left their bellies hanging out. Well, there were other designs too. And you make it sound as if everyone was fat. I mean, it would probably be polite to put that thing away. Dude, put that thing away. There were children present. Alright. By achieving talk topics, we get nothing because all of those were for levels we've already done. But hey, theoretically speaking, it could have been really neat. And Lyra is still gone. That's unfortunate. Anyway, we needed that teleporter so we could use it to move to the next major area of the game. Where, given that we are returning the MacGuffin to where we needed it, certain large plot developments will definitely happen. That's why, even though we're a hair below where I usually like to stop, I think we're gonna call it here for today. For the sake of dividing things up nice and neatly. So, thank all of you for coming in today. I hope you enjoyed our stream. I hope you're enjoying the game. Things are finally starting to pick up. And I will see all of you next time. Goodbye, Brignon.